want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Yeah, we ran out of patience. Boil up with the cold hard hatred. I can feel the vibration. Feet in the streets, it's a new sensation. I wanna break faces on the pavement. I wanna make greatness look complacent. Adrenaline awakened, I can taste it. We can make an impact, grab and then take it.
ranked European opponent, this time in Germany. It is going to be a tantalizing proposition for Steve Kerr and his side, but also the German roster led by Gordon Herbert, the current coach of this side. It's going to be a fantastic clash, led by Dennis Schroeder as well, Mo Wagner, Franz Wagner, and Daniel Theis. It's going to be fantastic to see. This is the semi-final. The winner will go into the World Cup final. It is going to be a very intriguing, contrasting battle of styles as it has been. Serbia won the game earlier today against Canada. An upset by extension. Bogdan Bogdanovic with 23 points in only 28 minutes of game time. Canada losing that one, and we'll take you through the starting lineups for today. USA led by Mikal Bridges, Anthony Edwards, Jalen Brunson, Josh Hart, and Jaren Jackson Jr. on the floor. The bench players, Tyrese Halliburton, Cam Johnson, Brandon Ingram, Paolo Banchero, Bobby Portis Jr., Walker Kessler, and Austin Reeves. We'll take you through the German lineup in a few moments, but Anthony Edwards has been tremendous this entire tournament, averaging 17.3 points per game, along with 4 rebounds and 2.7 assists. He's been the creative fulcrum of this team in terms of scoring, but USA have got a plethora of options across the floor. Mikal Bridges had a fantastic last outing against Italy, 24 points and shot 4 from 6 from beyond the arc as well. We'll take you through Germany's lineup in a few moments whilst we anticipate the outcome of the tip in a few moments. The two teams still going shoot around. So Germany, of course, largely full strength today, or tonight. Of course, currently this game being taking place at the Manila Mall of Asia Arena. Of course, this FIBA World Cup held across multiple countries. It's been a fantastic display of basketball, and we're reaching the climax of this tournament. It is certainly demonstrative of the evolving state of basketball as well. Many teams providing a lot of upsets. USA, of course, losing to Lithuania, as was mentioned a couple of days ago. It was. See Steve Kerr, the head coach of this USA side, current head coach of the Golden State Warriors. This thing is to be a bit of a delay for tip off as well, as we see the team still going through shoot around. And I think this will give us time to have a look at Germany's starting five as well. This is their second semi-finals appearance at the FIBA World Cup. Last time they made it was in 2002. Of course, well, we know who Germany have had in the past. Dirk Nowitzki, the former German power forward, currently a special advisor for the Dallas Mavericks, not involved with this Germany setup, has been a very staunch supporter of this team, however. They've got a very, very intriguing and diverse lineup as well, with many of those players having NBA experience, and many of which still in the NBA. Isaac Bonga, Mauro Lowe, Niles Giffrey, Johannes Voigtman, Franz Wagner, Daniel Theis, Mo Wagner, Dennis Schroeder, Justus Hollis, Johannes Thiemann, Andreas Obst, and David Kramer. There's 4 NBA players: Dennis Schroeder, Mo Wagner, Daniel Theis, and Franz Wagner. This is the USA's 8th appearance in the semi-finals at the FIBA World Cup. So both teams with a lot of big game experience. Not so much Germany, though, by extension. They've had a fantastic tournament. Defeating Latvia in the quarterfinal only by 2 points. In the blew out Slovenia, Georgia, Finland as well. Tough to get past Australia, but they did so in the end. The two teams now taking the floor. And to get past that Latvia side was a very tough quarterfinal matchup, but who came up big? It was Franz Wagner with 16 points off the bench against Latvia. They've got quite a good roster as well, it has to be said. And there were two teams about to tip off in just a few moments. action underway. USA, Germany, FIBA World Cup. It's semi-final time as we have the tip-off. Teese against Jaren Jackson Jr. and Mikal Bridges will leave it for Jalen Brunson to bring it up the floor. Guarded by Schroeder. Bounces it down to Mikal Bridges on the wing. Looks inside on the right-hand side for Jaren Jackson posting up. Looks outside but decides to go to Jalen Brunson. Looking to go to work on the top of the key. Posting up now. Looks to go inside on the wing for Anthony Edwards with a reverse layup, and it's good. The USA take the lead early on. It's Anthony Edwards who comes up very strong with a strong take to the rim. Schroeder down the backcourt. Teese. Now on the left wing is Voigtman. Now is Schroeder. Guarded by Mikal Bridges, of course. Dennis Schroeder currently with the Toronto Raptors. On that left-hand side now is Wagner. Franz Wagner, should I say. On the top of the key, Franz Wagner from 35 feet. No good. Hits the rim and it's out of play, but the German team managed to get the rebound on the right-hand side, driving strong to the baseline. It's now Daniel Teese looking to drive inside with a nice little pass into Voigtman. Outside for three for Germany. It's good. At the top of the arc. And who provided it? It was Andreas Obst, who's averaged 44% from three at this tournament as Jaren Jackson goes to the rim, and it's rebounded by Daniel Teese. Daniel Teese currently with the Indiana Pacers in the NBA. Now it's Dennis Schroeder. Looks outside. Voigtman driving strong to the rim. Looks outside to the right wing. In the corner, it was open for them, and then the shot taken from mid-range, but it's rebounded by USA. They'll drive it up the floor, this time with Anthony Edwards at the top of the key. Daniel Teese guarding him, and he kicks it away. It was more of a bounce pass intention, but it's managed to be danger averted for the USA. No match has been easy for the US in this tournament when it comes to opening quarters. They've always had slow starts, but for the most part, they've composed themselves very well. Jalen Brunson goes strong to the rack, and Daniel Teese with a block. Now it's Dennis Schroeder up the floor. On that left wing, Teese providing the screen. Schroeder bounce pass to Daniel Teese with a slam. Two-handed, how do you like it? Then Germany take a 5-2 lead. Now it's Jalen Brunson at the top of the key, driving inside past Dennis Schroeder. Can he get the layup to go? No, he can't. Now Voigtman takes the rebound. Driving up the floor now is Franz Wagner. Strong take to the rim, and he's blocked. In fact, it's a foul against Anthony Edwards, and he'll go to the line for two. So Brunson with a strong take, and Daniel Teese says, get that out of here. He's having none of that whatsoever, the Indiana Pacer. After joining from Bruce Bamberg, he joined the Boston Celtics in 2017. Was on that team for 4 years before being traded to the Chicago Bulls, where he had his best scoring output of 10 points per game in 23 games in the 2020-21 season. And then went across to the Houston Rockets, was a sign and trade there, then had another stint with Boston Celtics. Now he's back with the Indiana Pacers. He fell out of the Pacers rotation eventually as the season went on, but he's still a very valuable piece to this team. Now on that right-hand side is Mikal Bridges at the top of the key, looking to go to work. Gets a mid-range moving jumper to go, and Anthony Edwards providing the easy bucket for Mikal Bridges. Of course, his two teams did meet a couple of weeks ago. The layup is good. And the foul for Jonas Voigtman, driving strong in the paint. An easy pass, and he gets the one to go. As I should mention, of course, these two teams did meet in the USA's final test ahead of the FIBA World Cup. It was a fantastic comeback, 16-point deficit it was at one point, winning 99-91 as the free throw from Voigtman is no good. Germany lead 9-4, should I say. On the left-hand side is Mikal Bridges driving a strong take to the rim, and it's blocked by Voigtman. Ho-ho! Johannes Voigtman with the block, but it's been deemed to be a foul, in fact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. I mean, he got all ball, it seemed, but nonetheless, judged to be a shooting foul, and he'll go to the line, Mikal Bridges, for 2. The first one is good from Mikal Bridges. And the second one is good. Now it's out to the right-hand side. Going to work is Obst. Now Schroeder struggled very deep in the backcourt. Now at the logo. Posting up on Mikal Bridges. The screen arriving from Voigtman. Schroeder now looks outside for Teese at the top of the key. 5 seconds left of the shot clock. And the moving 3-point from Obst is good! Oh! Amazing work! It is from Andreas Obst, who provides the 3-point jumper. Germany have a 6-point lead now. Jalen Brunson in the key, and that's a foul call against Germany. And how about that from Andreas Obst with a step-up 3 on that right-hand side. It was almost like a moving 3 in nature. Brilliant work. Now to the left-hand side, in the left-hand corners, Jalen Brunson for 3, and he hits. USA get the back with a 3-point deficit. Now Schroeder will drive it up on that right-hand side. He crosses past halfway now. Schroeder biding his time past Mikal Bridges. He's a lockdown defender by nature, the Brooklyn net. Mikal Bridges, now with Schroeder, goes beyond the baseline and going inside. It's Franz Wagner with the one-handed right-hand slam. We've been treated to some fantastic action thus far. And the timeout has been called by the USA. A brilliant start for Germany. But the USA have kept in close behind. It's been the same game, really. The 3-point shooting from Germany, and also inside, they've been quite the tantalizing proposition. Franz Wagner just absolutely throwing the hammer with authority. That is the quality that they have, and they've shown it absolutely so far. It's been a true testament to what they've done so far. And we see the timeout being taken. Look at the history between these two sides. It's been a very intriguing history, to say the least, and much like we've seen over the years, and I guess in Olympic basketball, USA won three matches that they've played against Germany. The last one they played was in 2008 in the Olympics. They won 106-57 in that redeemed team with LeBron James and the likes of. Of course, they met recently as well, winning 99-91. That's when they met all those time ago. And we'll see Franz Wagner, as it has been mentioned, he's a very talented player in his own right, Franz Wagner. Very good up the floor. They go inside quickly. USA, Jaren Jackson with a strong take to the rim on that left-hand side. And gets a layup to go and brings a lead back within 3 points. And the quick 3 it was from Germany, and it was Obst with the attempted 3, but he's fouled. And you'll go to the line for 2. Andreas Obst currently playing for Bayern Munich in the German Basketball League, the Basketball Bundesliga, as it's called. Was a basketball all-star in that very same league in 2018, also a champion of the competition. His first one is good. Second one is good. Should I say it was 3 from beyond the arc? And the third from third is good. Edwards down that left-hand side, looking to go to the rim. Steps back for 3 on the left-hand side for 3. It's no good. Now Brunson. Strong take to the rim. It's blocked! Oh no, it's been given as a foul. Johannes Voigtmann, the German centre, looked to have a block, but it's no good. Yes, and Voigtmann looked to get all ball, but apparently he did hit the arm of Jalen Brunson as he'll go to the line for 2. The first one is good from Jalen Brunson. Has been an ever-present force of this USA team throughout this tournament. The current New York Knick, of course, teammates with Mikal Bridges at Villanova in college all those years ago. Also has a small task of being the captain of this USA team. Schroeder down the backcourt, Voigtmann up the floor, Wagner looks, bounce pass for Daniel Thies with a reverse layup. Exquisite ball movement from Germany as they have 19 points in only 5 minutes of play. Brunson out to the left-hand side, Edwards with the attempted move to the rack it goes. Anthony Edwards. He's beginning to cook as well. Schroeder between the legs, looks for the layup, kicks it out. Wagner for 3. It's good. Franz Wagner from beyond the arc. We are having a scoring exhibition. 22 points from Germany in only 5 minutes of play. Wagner, now Jackson at the top of the key. Brunson, strong mid-range jumper, no good at the free throw line. No, and it's rebounded by Germany now with Dennis Schroeder. Asking up the floor. Obst looks out for Dennis Schroeder at the top of the key for 3. It's good! Dennis Schroeder! Now Germany extended to a 10-point lead. Yeah, we really haven't seen Dennis Schroeder in his shooting acumen so far today, but he has shown that he is among the best. Schroeder for 3. Now Anthony Edwards kicks out to the left-hand corner. Now Bridges for 3 on the left-hand side. Mikal Bridges hitting the 3. This is a tantalizing scoring effort from both of these teams. Germany now 25-18. Schroeder at the top of the key. Voigtmann looks out to the left-hand side. Ops, moving 3. Steps out, no good. Rebound taken by US. And Jaren Jackson. Brunson up the floor. Looks out to the right-hand side. Edwards. Bounce pass. Looks for the... Oh, it's the lay-in is good. Almost like a crossover makeshift move from Anthony Edwards. And now Dennis Schroeder will drive it up the floor. Looks out to the right-hand side. Voigtmann. Schroeder driving inside. Slips to the ground and the foul's been called against Josh Hart. Germany lead 25-20. We just take a look at the field goal percentages. Germany shooting a massive 73% so far. 4 from 6 from 3. USA shooting at 54%. But hasn't this been peak basketball? Josh Hart will check out. He's already in a bit of foul trouble. It was only on 1 foul, but he has to be very wary, Josh Hart. Of course, Austin Reeves did foul out. And so did Jaren Jackson against Lithuania the other day. Schroeder on that left-hand side. Bridges guarding him. Schroeder between the legs. Looks out for 3. High-arcing shot. No good. Hits the rim. But the offensive foul's been called against Jaren Jackson Jr. Tyrese Halliburton is also quite perplexed as to what the call should have been there. And going to the line for Germany. And the first one is good. Second one is good. Driving up the floor is Tyrese Halliburton, who's checked in, and for Germany, he's checking in Isaac Bonga, Jonas Thiemann, and Mo Wagner. Now Edwards at the top of the key, looks out to the right-hand side. Halliburton driving inside, bounce passes to Paolo Banchero, who gets the easy lay-in. USA on the heels of Germany. Just nicking in behind. 5 points separating these two sides. Paolo Banchero averaging 9.8 points per game. Looking for a bigger role today. Schroeder inside, looking for the strong layup to the rim. Yes! It is good for Mo Wagner. Now Halliburton at the top of the key now is Paolo Banchero. Reeves, top of the key, looks out to the left-hand side. Mikal Bridges, strong take to the rim, looks out to the right-hand corner. Edwards driving inside, but it's tipped away by Jonas Thiemann. And Isaac Bonga also checking in. He's had a very intriguing career thus far. I was in the NBA with the LA Lakers in 2018 to 2019 alongside the Washington Wizards and the Toronto Raptors. Had a very good stint with Washington, starting 49 games in the 2019-20 season. And since been out of the league and is now with Bayern Munich. Top of the key is Austin Reeves. Between the legs, looks for the jumper, no good, but he's fouled. And he'll go to the line for two as well, Austin Reeves. Very intriguing, Austin Reeves, in terms of his NBA career, joining the LA Lakers as an undrafted free agent in 2021 after he was undrafted. Also interesting to note is that Austin Reeves was selected in this team. Many didn't really think that he would be a part of this USA roster, and even more so is that Austin Reeves is actually German. He has German heritage and has a German passport as well. He actually expressed interest in playing for the German national team, but was selected by the USA for this World Cup tournament. And he goes 2 of 2 from the free throw line. 93% from the free throw line this entire tournament. Anthony Edwards will check out for the first time. See Cam Johnson coming in for him. And also checking out is Andreas Obst. A bit of rotation for Germany now. Out to the left-hand side they go. Giffey looks out to the left-hand side. Bonga in the corner. Kicks it out back to Giffey. Now to the right-hand side. Low. Right-hand side is Thiemann. Driving inside. Only 4 seconds left on the shot clock. Looks to throw it out to Bonga in the corner, but that's out of play, and it will be USA ball on the sideline. Josh Hart will leave it for Tyrese Halliburton. Up the logo, Halliburton driving to the floor. Looking to go to work on Mo Wagner. Kicks it out. Step back for three. No good. Hits the rim. But Josh Hart on the offensive board, and he puts it in. Excellent work from Mo Wagner to defend on that occasion. And then the tip-off from Josh Hart was even greater. German timeout has been called. And it has continued this scoring clinic. Only a 3-point deficit that the USA need to overcome now. Let's see what happens following this timeout. FIBA World Cup coming to a close. It will be Serbia up against the winner of this match. Let's await the outcome of this timeout, but we have a look at the third place match will be between Canada and the loser of this match to be played before the World Cup final. That will be held on Sunday at this same tip-off time. Anthony Edwards checking out. As has been mentioned, only 6 points today in the first quarter, but that's a very good scoring output. 60% he's shooting. Now it's out to Tiemann on that left-hand side. Crosses past halfway now. Now it is with Madolo. Left-hand side. Looks out to Moagna at the top of the arc for three. Inside. Looking for Tiemann, but it's picked off by US. And they managed to get the steal. Up the floor now, Halliburton. Looks left. Austin Reeves for three. It's good. USA draw level. Austin Reeves hitting it down from beyond the arc. Low on that left-hand side. Asking for the screen. And then pushes it away. Tiemann providing the screen briefly. Looks out to the left-hand side as Mo Wagner. Now it's out to his brother, France. France. Between the legs. Step back three. No good. And the rebound is then tipped away. But the foul has been called against Cam Johnson. Mo Wagner will go to the free throw line. Mo Wagner currently at the Orlando Magic. Was formerly of the LA Lakers. And Franz Wagner also at the Orlando Magic. Many would say he's a better player, though, shooting a fantastic 49%. Cam Johnson in the left-hand corner for three, no good. It was a very quick take from the US. And Franz Wagner's been called for a double dribble, it seems. No, I think he's been called for a travel. So Franz Wagner, of course, 18 points per game with the Magic this past season. All-rookie first team in that 2022 season. His brother Mo Wagner was also an NBA draft pick, 25th overall in 2018. As Hart goes strong to the rim, and it's good! With a spin move, and then takes it in, and it's back to 31 apiece. Now it is with Germany. On that top of the arc is Franz Wagner. Screen offered by his brother Mo. Franz Wagner to the rim. At the baseline, no good, but he draws the foul from Halliburton. And Halliburton needs to be very, very careful. He's already on 2 personal fouls. So you'd expect he might be taken out of the game for the time being. Already in foul trouble so far. And we'll see the 2 free throws to be taken by Franz Wagner. 9 points if he's able to knock these 2 down. And he would also be the highest scoring player alongside Andreas Obst if he's able to knock down this second free throw. The first one is good. Second one is good. 17 seconds left on the shot clock. It's Austin Reeves who will drive it up the floor, asking for the screen. He was, at least, for a brief period. Reeves, screen offered by Josh Hart. Reeves will go by himself. Step backs for 3. Looking to drive inside. It gets a shot away anyway, but it's way off. And then the full court shot from Franz Wagner hits the shot clock, maybe head of the rim, and it is quarter time here. Germany lead USA 33-31. A brilliant start for Germany was then cut off by the US, and it's really been a shooting exhibition. USA shooting 55% from the field, Germany 64%. And we'll be back with you within 2 minutes for the second quarter. We see Carmelo Anthony in attendance. Many would remember him from his fantastic campaigns with the US across many, many periods. And Franz Wagner will throw it in from the right-hand side to kick us off in this second quarter. A lot of work to do, but we'll see what happens. In the backcourt now it is through Law. Up the floor he goes. Screen offered by Mo Wagner. At the top of the key now finds Franz Wagner. Looks inside. Wagner guarded by Paulo Banchero. Does he lose the ball? He does through Bobby Portis, but he's been checked and it will be USA ball. Bit of a tussle there in the key, but it was won out by the US eventually. Now Edwards looking out, mid-range jumper from the free throw, it's good. Anthony Edwards puts it back to 33 apiece. So it's really a game on here. And the left-hand side is Moado Low, and the offensive foul called against the German forward, Franz Wagner. I'm not exactly sure what the foul is called. I think, yeah, we see he just tugs the shirt of Anthony Edwards. They're not a big fan of that at all. Now Anthony Edwards inside, Reeves, strong take to the left-hand side, Bobby Portis loses his footing. And there's a tussle for the ball here. And it will be USA ball from the sideline. Yeah, Bobby Portis just like stepping on the ball briefly, but then Mo Wagner coming for the attempted steal, and there was a big, big tussle for the ball there. Taken in by Austin Reeves. Portis, Reeves. Left-hand side, screen offered. Reeves, mid-range jumper, no good, hits the rim. Now Germany will bring it up the floor. Wagner, inside, looks to the rim. No, the attempted layup is dispatched away. Now it's Banchero going to work in the post. He's in the key now, and now it's back with Anthony Edwards. Step up for three at the top of the key, but it hits the rim. And it goes out. Thiemann out to the left-hand side for Lowe. Drives up the floor. Lowe between the legs. Out to the left-hand side. Screen offered by Thiemann briefly, but they look to the corner for Bonga. Bonga looking inside. In the post now is Johannes Thiemann. Going strong to the rack. It's now with Franz Wagner on the right-hand side for three. And he hits. He's now up to 12. And Reeves with a quick reply on that right-hand side. Austin Reeves, the two guards going to work. You could argue that Franz Wagner is a shooting guard of the way that he's shooting lights out today. On that left-hand side, Thiemann going in the post. Was briefly double-teamed by Bobby Portis. At the top of the arc is Mo Wagner looking to go to work inside. Can he get the shot away? He can't. He's fouled on a route, and he'll go to the line for two. This is a very high-quality basketball game. By all accounts, it has been neck and neck. And who has that mental stability to maintain things going forward? That is the question. The first one is no good from Franz Wagner. And Mo Wagner, should I say. And the second one is good. And they called for Mo Wagner to check out of the game. And he's now out of the game. Daniel Teese is going to check back in. Brunson looks for Edwards, but is back with Brunson. At the top of the key on that left-hand side. Screen offered by Paolo Banchero. Inside Banchero, spin move, kicks it out left. Edwards in the corner, steps back for three. No, it's fantastic from Anthony Edwards. And the USA take a 2-point lead. Wagner driving strong to the rack now, and he's blocked by Mo Wagner, but the rebound is taken in by Thiemann. Now it's on the right-hand side, Edwards. Top of the key. 39 apiece, these two sides. Screen offered by Portis. Anthony Edwards driving strong. And the offensive foul called against Anthony Edwards. Thiemann looks a little worse for wear. That is the USA's first personal. Germany have committed 2 fouls. And now we'll see the USA team have to defend on this occasion. Done well, all things considering, on the defensive end from what they've been able to do, inside at least. Germany shooting 60% from the 2-point range. Now Schroeder backed up on Mikal Bridges. It's Bonga on that left-hand side. Thiemann in the left-hand corner going to work on the inside. Looks to get the shot inside. Tease blocked by Mikal Bridges. Now Brunson up the floor. Stepping away on that left-hand side. Kicks out to the left-hand corner for Bridges. Driving inside Bridges. Jumper is good in the key. Mikal Bridges puts the USA back in front. Now Schroeder on that right-hand side. Teese, Bonga pokes it inside for Thiemann. Can he get the shot away? He can in the post, and it's great from Johannes Thiemann. Behind the back for Austin Reeves, and he manages to bank it in. Austin Reeves, he's been the star man for this USA team. 10 points now for the LA Lakers guard. Schroeder, top of the arc. Thiemann back to Schroeder on that left-hand side. Screen offered by Daniel Teese. Now Schroeder, top of the key, looking to go to work on Bobby Portis, breaking the breakaway, but Anthony Edwards with the block. Now Edwards down that left-hand side, behind the back, Edwards, Brunson, driving strong to the rim, jumper, fade away, he's good. He banks in, and Germany have called a timeout. USA with a 4-point lead, they're beginning to find their shooting stride. These are the moments that count, and the USA have fully capitalized. Timeout called. So a lot of work for Germany to do if they want to get themselves back within a scoring motion. They're not really in a lot of foul trouble, but Dennis Schroeder and Franz Wagner have 2 fouls apiece. They have to be very cautious about how they can defend this fast offense from the USA. They've inbounded quickly on a lot of occasions as well. USA with 20 points in the paint compared to Germany's 14. And it hasn't really been Anthony Edwards who's been the creative output today. It's been a lot of these players chipping in. It's been Josh Hart on the defensive end, and Mikal Bridges chipping in with 9 points already. Jalen Brunson on 7. Austin Reeves with 10. He's got the best plus-minus of this USA team on 9. But lots of positive signs for Germany as well. They've kept themselves in it, despite having a 10-point lead at one point. Edwards shooting 54% from the field this entire tournament. He's been lights out. Schroeder at the logo, behind the back. Guarded by Edwards, kicks it out to that right-hand side, driving inside. Teese with the floater, good. In the paint, easy enough from Daniel Teese. Now Jalen Brunson, quick, takes it down to the right-hand corner. Mikal Bridges for three, and he hits. Mikal Bridges getting well and truly in his shooting stroke now. Schroeder. It's Voigtman. Now the left-hand side, Obst. Germany's starting five back in now. Schroeder for three on that right-hand side, and Dennis Schroeder hits. He's demonstrating that he is going to show that I can shoot from three as well. Brunson steps inside, gets a shot away, no good. Rebound by Voigtman. Schroeder strung up the floor. It is for Franz Wagner with a reverse layup, no good. Teese then tips it in, and Germany put it back to 48 apiece. Reeves on the left-hand side. Brunson now behind the back. Brunson managing to break away briefly, but the foul has been called against Andreas Obst. And Franz Wagner, well, they've mainly gone through him for scoring, but he's only 3 from 7 from the field, which by his account he wouldn't be too happy with so far. Taken in by Brunson out to the left-hand side as Banchero hits the foot of Mikal Bridges, and it goes out of play. USA ball from the baseline. Hits the foot of Voigtman. Wagner leaves it in for Dennis Schroeder. 4 minutes left in the second quarter. Dennis Schroeder now asking for help up the floor. Schroeder out to the left-hand side, Voigtman. Out to the right-hand side, back to Dennis Schroeder. Looks inside into the paint for Daniel Teese. Guarded by Mikal Bridges, and Bridges manages to block Teese. Oh, the size differential doesn't matter. Now Banchero out to that right-hand side. Hart looks out further right for his Villanova teammate in Jalen Brunson, but it's tipped away by Germany. Up before they go. Wagner in the paint. He goes, and he gets the layup to go. With the muscle celebration for full effect, and Germany retake the lead. 50-48. Hart on that left-hand side. It's with Reeves now from beyond the arc. Looks inside. Spin move away from Schroeder. Looks out to Banchero. He goes strong to the rack. It's good. It hits the rim. Now Voigtman. Rebound by Schroeder now out to the right-hand side. Open three from Franz Wagner. No good. And then Voigtman gets the offensive rebound and gets the reverse layup to go. And the Germany take a 4-point lead, and a timeout being called by USA. This game is tantalizing by all accounts. One team leads, and the next. It's a game befitting of the semi-final moniker. And what's this? Oh, it seems to be that this might be called as an offensive foul against Voigtman, because he does actually push away Paolo Banchero initially, but he's very happy, but it has not been called as an offensive foul. Hindsight is hindsight. Second quarter, the USA shooting brilliantly from 2, 57%. See Paul Gasol also in attendance, the former LA Laker, Memphis Grizzly, among others. Bunkero up the left-hand side is Tyrese Halliburton. Halliburton up the floor in the paint now. Strong kick out to Mikal Bridges for three, and he hits! Mikal Bridges! Again from three. USA cut the lead to 1. Schroeder, left-hand side, Voigtman. Strong take to Thies, but it was an alley-oop attempt, but it's tipped away by the US. Now it's with Halliburton, driving inside. Bunkero to the rack, no good. But he's fouled en route, and he'll go to the line for 2. Paolo Bunkero, the reigning NBA Rookie of the Year with the Orlando Magic. Teammate, of course, of both Mo Wagner and Franz Wagner. So it's almost like a scrimmage for him. And the second one is good. USA retake the lead, 53-52. Now it's with Dennis Schroeder. Out to the left-hand side, Thies for three. The big man getting in the action. Daniel Thies for three. The stretch big by nature delivers. Edwards now, top of the key. Screen offered by Hart. It's Edwards now. Steps up for three. Hits the rim. Rebound taken by Germany. Through Franz Wagner. On that right-hand side, Wagner. Inside into the paint. Is Steeman. Strong take to the rim, and it's good. Wanna say it's Johannes Voigtman who gets it to go. Left-hand side, Halliburton. Screen offered by Bunkero. Halliburton, that left-hand side. Bunkero at the free throw line. Steps up, looking for options. Kicks it out to Anthony Edwards. Now at the top of the key, Edwards. Between the legs, strong take to the rim. Can he get the layup to go? He can. Anthony Edwards extends his points tally to 15. Now Germany. Schroeder. Thies leaves it for Obst. Back inside for Thies. Step up jumper. Hits the rim and rebound taken by US. Now it's through Anthony Edwards. On that left-hand side. Behind the back. Spin move to the rim. Good. Exquisite from Anthony Edwards. 57 apiece. Minute remaining now. Minute 15 to be exact. Schroeder on that right-hand side. Screen offered by Thies. Schroeder still gets the floater to go, but it's blocked by Halliburton. He goes up the floor. Step back three. Tyrese Halliburton hits. The USA retake the lead 60-57. Schroeder at the logo. The USA have shot 71% from three on 7 attempts. That's 5 in the second quarter. Schroeder at the top of the key, looking to go to work on Bunkero. Obst, now back to Schroeder. Behind the back, kicks it out. Wagner, deep three, no good. Now, it's a strong take up the floor for the US, but it was Josh Hart who couldn't quite get possession of it. 4 seconds separating shot and game clock. 22 seconds left. Schroeder. Thies offering a screen briefly. Schroeder will utilize the ISO play now. Kicks it out to Obst. Moving three. At the top of the key. No good. In and out. But it's rebounded taken by Daniel Thies, who gets the offensive board and the layup to go. 1 second left. Halliburton from half court. No good. And half time. USA lead by 1 point. 60-59. Germany shooting 56% from the field. USA 59%. A much better second quarter for them. This is some fantastic scoring output. Both teams on course to break 100 points already. And we'll see you for the second half in about 15-20 minutes. Thank you very much for your company. Schroeder taking up the floor now. On that right-hand side is Veekman. Mid-range jump from Daniel Teese is good. He kicks us off in this second term. Now it is with Jalen Brunson at the top of the key now. Brunson. It's Anthony Edwards who's been double-teamed. Back out to Brunson. Kicks out to the right-hand side on Mikal Bridges, driving inside of Jaren Jackson Jr. Can he get the shot away? He can't, but he's fouled en route. And he'll go to the line for two. Only 7 minutes so far for Jaren Jackson this evening. Has been managed heavily, you'd have to say. He'll now go to the line and have two shots at it. Jackson's first is good. And his second is also good. Kick it out to the right-hand side. Open three for Franz Wagner, but it's no good. Now it's with Jalen Brunson up the floor. Got space on his right-hand side. Josh Hart, but a steal is taken by Dennis Schroeder. And he manages to play it into Daniel Teese, who drives up the floor. Looks out to the right-hand side for Franz Wagner. Guarded by Anthony Edwards. Kicks it out to the top of the key is Veekman. Out to the left-hand side. Ops driving strong to the rack. In the corner, right-hand side. Franz Wagner for three, and he hits it. And they take the lead back for Germany. They lead 64-62. And now on that left-hand side is Jalen Brunson, guarded closely by Dennis Schroeder. Now it's back with Anthony Edwards. Behind the back, now it's with Jaren Jackson Jr. Mikal Bridges looks inside. Oop inside to Jaren Jackson Jr., but he's fouled, and that won't be a shooting foul. That will be a ball on the left-hand side, you'd have to say. And there'll be opportunity for them to take it to the rim. And in fact, there actually is a shooting foul, so he'll go to the line for two. First one is good, and second one is also good. Now Dennis Schroeder on that right-hand side. Veekman. Strong take to the rim from Teese on the second effort. He's good and bounces in, and Jaren Jackson punched it out straight away. But it's in from Daniel Teese. Now Brunson up the floor on that right-hand side. Edwards now. Screen offered by Jaren Jackson. Now it's out to Bridges, left-hand side. Josh Hart spins away. Can't break it clear. Now taken by Dennis Schroeder and Germany. They lead by two. Obst at the top of the key. Back to Dennis Schroeder. Behind the back. Schroeder guarded by Jaren Jackson Jr. Schroeder out to the left-hand side. Obst moving three. Oh, that's a high arcing shot, but they pick it out, the rebound, and it's kicked out back to Dennis Schroeder. Left-hand corner, Obst. Baseline drive. Kicks it out, Daniel Teese. Driving inside himself. Floater off the bank, and it's good. Daniel Teese brings USA back within a 4-point lead. And Daniel Teese with 19 points already for him today. It's been a fantastic effort for him. Franz Wagner, Eurostep floater! 6-point lead for Germany. And Daniel Teese and Franz Wagner are absolutely cooking. 19 points apiece. And the USA call themselves a timeout. A great run down the stretch. 11-4 run in this third quarter. An ominous sign of things to come, perhaps. Let's see. And let's have a look at the box score for Germany. Daniel Teese, 19 points, 9 of 13 from the field. Franz Wagner, 19 points, 46% from the field. It's mainly been those two that have carried themselves. No points for Isaac Bonga, Niels Giffey, or Mado Low. Johannes Demon with 6 points. Maury Wagner with 5 points. And only 5 minutes 38. Playing time so far. He's already on 2 personals, it has to be said. 3 turnovers for the US in this third quarter already. So a bit of cause for concern, you might say. Let's see what happens. Carmelo Anthony, of course, is the World Cup ambassador for 2023. As I mentioned, he is in attendance, and he hasn't even been a pivotal force for US basketball. The anchor really was a part of the 2016 roster as well. In Rio, Halliburton looks out to the left-hand side floater off the top of the rim, and it's good from Tyrese Halliburton as Germany take the quick move up the floor, but it's Franz Wagner who's fouled up the rim. He'll go to the line for 2. It's a real game statement from Franz Wagner so far. 19 points. Not shooting the greatest, but he's certainly on cue thus far. Second one is no good. Rebound taken by Germany on the offensive board, and Wigman is fouled, and in fact he commits the foul, and it will be USA ball up the floor. Eric Spoelstra can't really believe it, the USA assistant coach. Steve Kerr very adamant in his instructions as well. Anthony Edwards now crossing past halfway on that right-hand side. Banchero out looking for Josh Hart, but it's back with Halliburton. Halliburton, deep 3, no good. Offensive rebound taken by Josh Hart, though, on that right-hand side. Cross-port pass to Anthony Edwards, who's got space to drive inside with a two-handed slam. Flushes it home. Anthony Edwards now on 17 points. Schroeder at the top of the key. Teese in the post is Wigman out to the left-hand side. Obst. Now it's back with Obst, who drives with the right-handed off the glass. And Andreas Obst now crosses into double figures. He's on 11 points. Edwards out to Banchero on that right-hand side. Strong take. Banchero, switch move. Looks to get the floater in. No good. Looked for the lay-in, should I say. Now Schroeder up the floor. 5-point lead for Germany. 4 minutes into the second half. Schroeder lost his dribble initially. Wigman now strong in the backcourt. It's Schroeder with a long 3. Heat check from Dennis Schroeder, extending the lead to 8 points. Hart now it's with Anthony Edwards. Screen offered by Hart. Edwards going to work on Franz Wagner. Between the legs, Edwards for 3, hits the rim. And now it's back with Germany and Dennis Schroeder. Another heat check from Schroeder, but that one's way off, and Mikal Bridges will take the rebound for the USA. Halfway done in this third quarter. Schroeder out to the right-hand side. Halliburton approaching the baseline. Halliburton looking for the step-back 3, perhaps. Looks for it initially. Cross-court pass to Josh Hart for the open triple, and it's good. Josh Hart hits the 3. And the USA trail by 5. Schroeder. Bounce pass finds Teese. Schroeder looks inside, and the foul committed by Josh Hart. He says, how? Audibly. He's like, how is that even possible? He can't believe it. And we'll see what happens now. Schroeder in the logo area, out to the left-hand side. Top of the key is Obst. Screen offered by Thies. Obst with the 3, and he's fouled. He'll go to the line for 3. Free throw shots. This is incredibly impressive from Germany. We'll see what happens here. And Andreas Obst will go to the line for 3 free throws, as has been mentioned. Andreas Obst. "27 years old he is, and represented the German team at Eurobasket 2022 and also in 2016 as a 20-year-old. Obst is good as well from his second and third, should I say. Halliburton. Top of the key now is Paolo Banchero. Strong take, Banchero behind the back. Now it's with Josh Hart. Strong take on that right-hand side with the left hand. And on the floor is Daniel Thies, and he seems to have a bit of a eye complaint. And he questions if Josh Hart committed a foul when he took it strongly to the rim. I think his elbow just got in the way. And that's been exactly what he's seeking confirmation on. And they're calling for a foul review here. If Josh Hart committed the offensive foul when taking it to the rim. And yeah, so the question is, did his elbow connect with Daniel Thies' eye? I'm not sure if it exactly did. We'll see what happens. And that's been called as an offensive foul. There you go. No, actually, no. The bucket does count. Now it's Dennis Schroeder up the floor. He'll go for Germany. Looks out to the left-hand side. Finds Thies. Oh, goodness. He looked for Mo Wagner. But it just hit the rim. It was an attempted pass. And I've never really seen anything like that. Now Banchero, strong take to the rim. Attempts the reverse layup, and he'll go to the line for 2. Paolo Banchero. Could have represented Italy at the FIBA World Cup, but decided to go and represent the US. Has fantastic mobility and awareness up the floor, Paolo Banchero. A really good rookie season with the Orlando Magic, and it's a real testament to his quality when he's been named in this team. Averaged bang on 20 points per game, and didn't shoot that. His shooting stats aren't brilliant. 43% from the field, but has had a fairly good tournament. And today as well is shot not great as well. Only 1 from 3 from the field. In fact, it was quite a controversy with Paolo Banchero. He actually expressed his willingness to represent Italy in international competitions. In fact, was actually selected in the Eurobasket qualification games in 2020 for Italy. Ironically enough, he actually played against them in the quarterfinals. Obst kicks it out to the corner. Bonga for three. Open! And Germany extend their lead to 7 points. Now it's with Banchero at the free throw line. Borders out to the top of the key with Halliburton. Now on this left-hand side. Crossover. Strong take to the rim. The layup is no good. Now Schroeder. Asking for numbers forward. Schroeder nearly double-teamed by Reeves. And Schroeder kicks it out to Obst for three. No good. Offensive rebound taken. And the lay-in from Germany. It's Johann Thiemann. 9-point lead for Germany. Portis now in the paint on that left-hand side. Looks to Halliburton. The USA, an important period for them. They bowed out early in the FIBA World Cup last time. They are staring down the barrel of it this time as Halliburton goes to the rim, gets the shot away, but he's fouled by Isaac Bonga. There you go. First one misses. And the second one is good. USA now in the bonus. Schroeder. Now it's back with Obst. At the free throw line, the jumper is good from Andreas Obst. 16 points for him now. He's perfect from 2-point range. Brunson on that left-hand side. Drives it up the baseline. Kicks it out to Banchero. He drives inside. Kicks it out to the left-hand side. Bobby Portis for the open three. It's good. Portis brings it back to a 6-point game. As we see Walker Kessler and Jaren Jackson celebrating. Jaren Jackson's minutes heavily managed. Only 9 minutes so far. Now it's on that left-hand side, but Schroeder attempted the drive away from Portis, but he's fouled. Mo Wagner and Bobby Portis also in a bit of a scuffle, it seems. And how about the shooting effort from these two sides? USA shooting 59%, Germany 60%. Not what you really see out of FIBA World Cup competitions, but it's been fantastic. Obs for three! At the top of the arc! Shooting the lights out! 19 points for Andreas Obst. Now Brunson, strong take to the rim, no good. And he's fouled en route, and he'll go to the line for two. Let's see what happens here for Jalen Brunson. He's had a very intriguing game thus far, the current New York Knicks, and he's also had a very intriguing career by all extent. He was obviously at Villanova with Josh Hart and Mikal Bridges. Spent 4 years with the Dallas Mavericks. And then signed a 4-year, $104 million contract with the New York Knicks last offseason. He's of course the captain, has been mentioned. And he hits 2 free throws, and I think might also check out. Perhaps? No, he won't. Now it is Dennis Schroeder. Closely guarded by Mikal Bridges. Obst on that left-hand side is free. Obst kicks it out to Wagner at the top of the arc. Obst now in the post is Thiemann. 4 seconds left on the shot clock. But Wagner has to get a shot up. He does, and it goes in! Germany now, 10-point lead. Their lead is in double figures. Halliburton out to the right-hand side. Portis gets the floater off the glass, and it's good. Bobby Portis providing some much-needed shooting for the US. He's now on 5 points. Perfect from the field. Dennis Schroeder guarded by Mikal Bridges. They've got 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Schroeder steps back. 3. No good. Rebound taken by the US. 6 seconds between shot and game clock. And Reeves drives. And he's given the offensive foul. Austin Reeves, a bit overzealous. And Germany might have their last opportunity for a distinct opportunity to get a shot off. Hasn't this been a game that has ebbed and flowed in many ways that we couldn't previously possibly consider? Germany with 35 points in this quarter. Schroeder looking to go up the court, guarded by Mikal Bridges. Screen off by Wagner. 6 seconds left. 4 seconds. Schroeder steps back at the free throw line. Dennis Schroeder back to a 10-point game. Now 11 seconds for the USA to get a shot off. A 3 would be brilliant for them. Screen off by Banchero. Tyrese Halliburton stepping back. Deep 3 on that right-hand side. No good. Germany go into the final quarter with one hand, 1 foot into the final of the FIBA World Cup. They lead by 10 points. Don't adjust your radio dials. Don't adjust your phones, wherever you're listening on Flash Scores application or web app. We are set for a dynamic, intriguing, and tantalizing final quarter in this FIBA World Cup semi-final. Germany lead 94-84. So, final quarter, USA up against Germany. The winner of this match will face Serbia in the FIBA World Cup final. Ops for three. No good. Hits the rim, but he's fouled. He'll go to the line for three, and an opportunity for Germany to extend their lead to 13. Well, deja vu for the US. In the 2019 tournament, they of course bowed out extremely early on. And they might repeat tonight. As the first one is good from Obst. The USA played for a 7th place playoff and they won 87-74 against Poland. They got knocked out incredibly early on against France in the quarterfinals. And they might bow out in the semifinals as they go 2 for 3 from the line. Andreas Obst, as the foul is called against Germany. I think it's off the ball though. Nervous moments for Germany and their coach, Gordy Herbert. Jalen Brunson, screen offered by Jaren Jackson. Brunson, strong take to the rim. It's good on the lay-in. Jalen Brunson with a fantastic effort down the floor. Now it's with Dennis Schroeder, guarded closely by Mikal Bridges. Schroeder looks out to the left-hand side and finds Franz Wagner. Screened by Mo Wagner. But Franz Wagner will go all by himself. Looks to step back for three. He does so on that right-hand side. Extremely low arcing. And I think there might have been a block there as well en route. But Franz Wagner, of course, on 2 personal fouls. So too his teammates Dennis Schroeder and Andreas Obst, and also Mo Wagner. Dennis Schroeder with 27 minutes already has barely checked out of the game once. I think only once he's checked out so far. Now driving strong to the rim is Franz Wagner. Gets the lay-in to go, and Germany extend their lead back to 12. He's got 22 points. Brunson behind the back. Brunson stepping back in the post now. Bounce past him. Mikal Bridges, 2-hand slam. And it's back to a 10-point lead for Germany. Jalen Brunson now providing the option for his former Villanova teammate. Left-hand side now. Deep in the backcourt is Wagner of the France variation. Franz steps back, looking to bide his time. Strong take to the rim. Hits the glass, but goes out. Now it's out with Jalen Brunson on that right-hand side. Takes it strong to the rim to the attempted lay-in. But he'll go to the line for 2. USA with intention. And they'll look to impose themselves, going strong. Integral time for the US if they want to claw their way back into this ball game. And Germany have also called for a timeout. Maybe not much for a cause of concern, but more so just to shore up their defensive stocks as things currently stand. Let's see how things play out in these next 8 minutes or so. A lot to play for, though. See, Luis Scola as well, the former Argentine man. Entered the NBA very late in his career. At 27 with the Houston Rockets. A very long and incredible career. 8 minutes 24 left on the game clock. And it will be Jalen Brunson to go and take this from the line for two. His first one is good, and his second one is also good. Dennis Schroeder now up the floor on that left-hand side. He's got space waiting in the middle for Franz Wagner. Now back with Schroeder on that right-hand side. Looking to go strong to the rack. He's good from Dennis Schroeder. He's providing so much up the floor. He's got 13 points along 7 assists. Brunson. And the floater's good. Inside it was much contested. But Jalen Brunson is also going up the floor and providing more of his own as well. Dennis Schroeder. Down this left-hand side to Wagner. Back with Schroeder. Closely guarded by Anthony Edwards. Schroeder behind the back. Still from beyond the arc. Strong pass inside from Mo Wagner, but it goes away. And he'll go to the line for two. Moritz Wagner with 10 points so far. Oh, in fact, that's been given. I'm not entirely sure what for, but it appears as if he made the layup. And nonetheless, that will count. 7 minutes 31 left in this ball game. Mikal Bridges will drive it up the floor. Now back to Jalen Brunson on that right-hand side. Looking to create space and get the floater to go, but he leaves it for Jaren Jackson, who gets the two-handed slam to go. Very easy for him. Schroeder asking for a screen. Backing himself on Mikal Bridges. Schroeder behind the back. Back to Franz Wagner at the top of the key. Back with Schroeder. Screen offered by Mo Wagner. Schroeder out to the left-hand side. Mo Wagner for three. Oh, it's way off. And the rebound taken by the US. In fact, they lose out on the attempted rebound, but the foul committed by Isaac Bonga. And they'll go out of play. It will be USA ball, it seems. No, in fact, it will be Germany ball. I thought the foul was committed by Bonga, but it wasn't. Left-hand side, Teese for the jumper. It's good! Germany restore their 10-point lead. Now it's up the floor. And with Jalen Brunson on that right-hand side. Looking to go to work on the baseline. Brunson still inside. Jaren Jackson. Floater, no good. Gets a tip-off, no good. Once again, and it will be USA ball. Last touch came off Daniel Teese. So more work to be done. Daniel Teese, yeah, he did get the final touch. It was a tense battle for the second rebound. And it's taken in by the US. Kicked out to Jaren Jackson on the left-hand side. Back with Edwards. And yes, the foul called against Germany by Daniel Teese. Who would have expected him to have scored 21 points on 71%? Not many would, as it's taken in by Brunson. Top of the key now, guarded closely by Moado Low, and blocked by Bonga! Now Germany up the floor. Franz Wagner. Edwards, back with Wagner. Backing up Austin Reeves. Wagner. No good. Gets a steal away for the US now. It's Anthony Edwards. who would take it up the floor. Closely guarded by Bonga, and he commits the foul. Isaac Bonga. And he's on 4 fouls now, and he hasn't really been in the game for long. He's only had 14 minutes of game time at the moment. Next foul, he'd be out of the game. Bonga got the block initially, but isn't so effective this next time. Needs to be very, very careful. Sideline to be taken by Mikal Bridges. Now it's at the top of the key for Tyrese Halliburton. Left-hand side. Edwards for 3. No good. In and out. Now it's back with Johannes Thiemann. And so too Franz Wagner. Muado Low. Got space to work with. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Low. Right-hand side Thiemann. Back with Low. On that right-hand side. Inside he goes to Thiemann. Spin move away! And gets it to go in the paint. 12-point lead for Germany. And as this game continues to go, and Germany continues to maintain this lead, it looks like the USA might be bowing out. Edwards, strong take to the rim, the slash home! Oh, Anthony Edwards, the authority, the composure. And now he's on 19 points. On the slam, Bonga, backing away from Reeves. He's very deep in the backcourt. Now it's with Teese. Looks out to Wagner. Franz Wagner. Deep 3. No good. Hits the rim and goes out. But the last touch came off Daniel Teese. USA ball from the baseline. And that last play from Anthony Edwards was marvelous. Took it on his left hand and just flushed it home with such authority. With vengeance. It was from Anthony Edwards. He's certainly not done. He's got a lot to prove. And the USA, of course, have called a timeout as well. 4 minutes 42 left. The lead is sizable, but it's certainly within distance, or within reach, should I say. It was Franz Wagner with a 3. And a strong take to the rim. He hasn't shot brilliantly today, but mainly his points have been gained from the free throw line. 5 of them so far. Look at the box scores for these two sides. Leading scorers Anthony Edwards, Mikal Bridges. 19 points for Edwards, 17 for Mikal Bridges. For Germany, 21 points from Andreas Obst. 21 from Daniel Teese. 22 from Franz Wagner. 10 from Moritz Wagner. 10 points for Jan Thiemann, and 13 from Dennis Schroeder, who also has 8 assists to go. Andreas Obst, 21 points and also with 6 assists. Additionally, for the US, it's Tyrese Halliburton with 7 points and 7 dimes. Jalen Brunson with 15 points and 7 dimes. No one really close to a double-double on the rebounding end, but is Johannes Thiemann who leads... Johannes Voigtman, should I say, who leads all with 7 rebounds. Up the floor is Austin Reeves on that right-hand side. Space in the middle was there. Reeves now, Jaren Jackson offers the screen. Reeves for 3! Lead cut to 7. This game continues to ebb and flow. The USA will now be in the bonus with the next foul that they managed to draw up the floor. So all of the battles are here to stay. Schroeder down the baseline, kicks it out. Teese from beyond the arc at the top of the key, no good. Rebound taken by Anthony Edwards. 4 minutes left in this contest. USA trail by 7. Edwards, strong take to the rim. Edwards with the attempted poster, but he's fouled en route, and he'll go to the line for 2. Daniel Teese committing the foul, and that's his second personal. And Mello is also watching with keen intent. And if Edwards was managed to pull this off on Daniel Teese, it would have been truly marvellous. But Teese did commit the foul. First one misses. And the second one is good. 7-point lead, cut down to 6 now for Germany. Up the floor they go with Dennis Schroeder. Backs away, Schroeder on Mikal Bridges. On that left-hand side, screen offered by Daniel Teese. And fantastic defending from Mikal Bridges. Now guarded by Jaren Jackson. Size mismatch. Out to the left-hand side is Andreas Ops. Strong take to the rim. No good. Rebound taken by the US. 6-point game at the moment. Anthony Edwards isolating himself on Franz Wagner. Now almost double-teamed. Edwards steps up for 3! Anthony Edwards! My oh my! Timeout call by Germany! USA cut it to a 3-point game! He is catching fire! 23 points for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Anthony Edwards with a breakout tournament. And we know the quality that he has. All-star this year. Potentially NBA starter all-star next year. With the way that he's continuing to maintain this form. Anthony Edwards. Well, he's really had comparisons to Michael Jordan in the way that he plays. And you can't really just notice how he contains himself and maintains himself. He's been truly magnificent at this tournament, at the FIBA World Cup. 35 points against Lithuania the other day as well. He's had a enormously big tournament. The 6'4" guard was also part of the USA Select team in 2021 that trained with the eventual gold medalists at the 2020 Olympics. Up the floor will be Schroeder. 3-point game. 3 minutes left as well. Left-hand side. Pressure's on for Germany. They've had the lead for the majority of this contest. And the USA have only led in sparse moments. Now it's Schroeder. Strong take to the rim for the 2 on the layup. And it's good. Dennis Schroeder. That is poise. Past Austin Reeves. Bypassed him with ease. And took it to the rim. Now to Anthony Edwards. Isolated with Franz Wagner. Screen from Jaren Jackson. Double team now is Anthony Edwards. Now it's Austin Reeves. Floater. Good! 2 minutes 30 left in this contest. Now to Dennis Schroeder up the floor. 15 points for Austin Reeves today. Out to the right-hand side. Franz Wagner. Schroeder at the top of the key now. Jaren Jackson guarding him. Yet another size mismatch. 4 seconds left. Schroeder behind the back. Schroeder steps back for 3. High arcing shot. That's way off. That's going to be an air ball. USA within 3 points. Can they bring it to double level apiece? They can't. And it's a step back 3 from Anthony Edwards. And Daniel Teese is fouled upon the rebound. And the push from Reeves, which led to the foul. Taking from the inbounds on the baseline for Germany. Schroeder. Up that left-hand side. Bongo there for the option. Now it's strong take from Franz Wagner. No good. Just chucked up the shot, and it didn't manage to go home. Now Anthony Edwards. Screen offer by Jackson. Halliburton kicks it out to the right-hand side. It was with Austin Reeves. And the foul called against Dennis Schroeder. And the USA now on the bonus. Bobby Portis Jr. is quite happy. We'll see Austin Reeves go to the line for 2. First one is good from Austin Reeves. And the second one is good. Schroeder. Backed by Mikal Bridges. Schroeder at the top of the key. 1 minute 20 left. Schroeder, strong take to the rim. Behind the back pass to Daniel Teese. But the foul committed by Tyrese Halliburton really impede the ability of Teese to pick up the ball. And that's the USA's second foul in this fourth quarter. Now it's Schroeder to inbounds. 14 seconds left. 1 point game out to the right-hand side. Andreas Obst in the corner! That is so clutch from Andreas Obst! 24 points for him! 111 to 107. Edwards now. Top of the key. Mikal Bridges driving inside. The line blocked by Bonga! Germany on the precipice of a final and a monumental upset. Schroeder back by Bridges. Schroeder with Reeves. Schroeder steps back. Jumper. It's good! Dennis Schroeder! 6-point lead for Germany. 40 seconds left. Halliburton, strong take to Austin Reeves, gets a quick slam. And the USA don't want a foul here. In fact, they do. In fact, what has the call been given here? It appears the foul has been drawn by Austin Reeves, and it's offensive foul. So we saw just Bonga just checking Austin Reeves. And this could be a catastrophic mistake, and Bonga is out of the game. He's been fouled out. That's an offensive foul. Isaac Bonga is out of this ball game. This is the most important possession for the US. Up the floor. Incredibly important for them. And checking in will be Johannes Demon. What will come of this inbounds play? Austin Reeves backs away. Oh, it's Edwards who looks to throw it away. He's thrown it out of bounds. Past Jaren Jackson Jr. And that might be it. Germany, with 27.6 seconds left, might have just booked their place in the World Cup final. A poor giveaway from Anthony Edwards. No shot was able to be given. And you have to say by this point that Germany must be fouled up the floor. And they will take 2 fouling opportunities as well. Oh, they don't decide to foul. Schroeder going all the way, and he's eventually fouled on that left-hand side. And they have to commit another 2 fouls in order for them to go to the line in the bonus. They sense that their tournament is all but over. And you have to really echo the sentiments if you are a USA supporter. This is truly remarkable. Taken in by Schroeder. Now out to Franz Wagner. He'll go to Schroeder, and he's trying to get fouled, but it's back to Opt. He loses out, and it's won back by USA. 10 seconds left. 9 seconds. Edwards Throws it out to Reeves in the corner. Steps back for three. No good. That is off. Rebound by Banchero. He manages to throw back in. Austin Reeves get the tip in, but it's only with 0.5 seconds left. So, I think timeout's been called, perhaps. Austin Reeves was successful. And Germany have called a timeout as well with 0.5 seconds left. The USA got the bucket to fall, but it wasn't as quick as they wanted. The USA, for the second consecutive time, are going to lose prior to the final. It is bound to happen. It is beyond comprehension. Within the fragments of our imagination, the USA will lose 2 games at this tournament, and most certainly the spotlight will be on Steve Kerr. The spotlight will be on this USA roster, assembled with so many All-Stars, some of which have not even played tonight. Brandon Ingram has barely featured in this entire tournament. He's out tonight due to an upper respiratory illness. Walker Kessler hasn't checked in today as well. And that is it. Germany are going to the FIBA World Cup final. The celebrations like you've never seen before. They are jubilant. The underdog story is complete. The USA bow out in the most outrageous circumstances possible. And Germany are going all the way. It is a scoring effort from Andreas Ops with 24 points and 6 assists. Dennis Schroeder with 17 points and 9 assists. Johannes Voigtman with 6 points, 7 rebounds and 5 assists. Franz Wagner with 22 points and 5 rebounds. The story is complete. Dennis Schroeder, the creative player, the creative man behind this German team, a very young German basketball team as well, full of desire, fight, and an impenetrable fighting spirit. They've done it. They've gone all the way to the World Cup final. Dennis Schroeder is absolutely delighted